Oh shit, we're back. Fucking A. Hey, how's everybody doing?
Welcome to... Check it out. I got something for that ass.
Ooh. Bam. The Awakened Night series is what we're talking about today.
Yep.
Here's Nick Scorpio.
Yeah, that's the other one. She's not here today, so sorry.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the Night series. I know everybody's been waiting for all the following episodes or whatnot, or I know the YouTube's been a little quiet.
Yes.
But we're here to explain what's really going on, what the movies or what the series is about.
Yes.
And we have the writer and creator of the series right here.
Yes. And the producer as well. And basically how we have...
Probably co-writer in the future.
Yes, I mean, that. And basically how we have assembled ourselves such that we take on we wear many hats to bring this production to life. And basically...
It really is just the two of us. Just the two of us.
Yeah. And basically it's a unique way of storytelling as well. We've taken different approaches towards each episode, very much detailing a massive plot that is basically the equivalent of 3 combined stories
Feature
into
films,
one.
yeah.
Yes.
What could originally be 3 feature films, but we made it into a series.
Yes.
Because all the movies kind of intersect each other.
Yes, like
and
one
that's where
season.
the concept came from.
True, and it's a micro series is what we're calling it. So we want to be able to have their 10-minute short little episodes that we basically don't even charge much at all to watch, and the entire season itself would be the equivalent of one feature film.
Yeah.
So nice, short, and sweet, but just enough to keep you interested.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically, it starts off in 3067 in the future. My character's name is Dr. Burdens. Tony's character's name is Jay Shadow.
Jay Shadow, the man in black.
The man in black.
I happen to work for the Deltas,
Yes.
which will be the government that's taking over the world, right? Or something like that?
Yes, basically the Deltas are the ones that run the world. And in secret, so to speak, the people behind the Iron Gate, or the Iron Curtain, basically are reptilians. Ish. But they are shapeshifters, so they can look just like us, living among us, and we will never know it.
And they are not from this planet. So,
and those type of details, as far as the actual small group of deltas that run everything, we will introduce little by little, starting with Anon as one of the lead deltas that Mr. J Shadow works for.
she's kind of my boss.
Pretty much. She reports. He has to report to her personally. But then as the story progresses, we start to find out that there's actually another higher, there's other deltas, and Anon isn't the main one in charge, and that there's also a lead man in black character, the main guy in charge of all the men in black that don't even know each other exist.
Yeah.
His name is Mr. Knight.
But that is until chapter
6, we introduce...
Yeah.
You'll first see Mr. Knight in Chapter 6, which is the Dark Crawler.
So we're jumping around a lot. That's kind of where we're working at right now.
Yes.
And that's why we're talking about it. But
yes.
just to get back on track, we should tell them the beginning. Prologue. Why prologue? And how it starts and why.
And why?
Yeah.
Okay. So, in the prologue, what you basically are seeing is bits of my character saying random things that you're not aware of. And you're starting to see someone under some kind of video surveillance underneath some water with a gas mask on. Basically, spoiler alert for all, what you later find out and are able to piece together from prologue is that there's this fake artificial world.
I guess almost like a holding cell, I guess.
Like a holding cell, but like she's basically put under an induced coma in a holding cell in a Delta Lab Corp, one of the sectors of the Delta Labs.
But her mind thinks that she's still in reality, but it's a fake reality. It's just to keep the mind busy and not going insane, I guess, you know.
Right. Yeah.
And
So
from the body dying out or whatnot. So
yeah. So basically, they control her mind, and they can map out and control basically her subconscious, and
To a point.
To a point. So basically, she is not aware that she's in this fake world, and that her boyfriend there in this fake world is only there to lure her to that, to the disbelief that she's in this happy-go-lucky relationship with this guy, and that's all she needs to know.
Yeah.
And so they have this romantic little picnic, camping, outing in the woods, but everything's a little different. You start to notice, like, why is all the greenery purple? Why are certain things that should be this color in reality aren't? Yeah. And so those are like little fun facts and little Easter eggs that we hint at the audience to let them know you're not in reality. You're in a fake Matrix type world. Yeah,
that's why you see the doctor at the beginning. He's like typing something in. You see it glitch in.
Yes,
like it's glitching into her reality, or what? Yeah, the computer program or the simulation.
And the simulation. So at the very end, within this simulation, she starts to become aware of certain factors that don't make sense. She's there sitting with her boyfriend, and all of a sudden she sees Mr. J Shadow appear in out of nowhere, glitch into the world. And J Shadow's watching from a distance, but he's watching her consciousness in the fake world. He's still but when he shows up, he's a representation of himself.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
that shouldn't happen. There's a corruption in the system.
There's a corruption in the system, and that I wasn't aware of, because technically I'm working under the Deltas, and I am completely unaware of what I'm actually doing.
Yeah.
So that I have no memory or recollection of it, and there's basically, even if I was held to gunpoint, I would never know.
Yeah.
So it's basically a good way for the Deltas to keep everything under wraps.
Yeah, what is that? Plausible deniability.
Yes, plausible. We can neither nor confirm nor deny what you're talking about. You know.
So they tell them that they're doing one thing, but they're really doing something way more.
Way more.
So
yes. And those in later chapters, you will find out what my character is actually working on. All the things that I'm completely unaware of. So when we basically showcase the end of prologue, Eve's character, Eve is the one that's under the spell inside the sector with the gas mask on.
The one we just showed you on the poster at the beginning.
Yes. She's the one being monitored under the spell in the induced coma in this fake reality. She starts to become aware of her surroundings. She sees Jay Shadow glitch in and out briefly, just enough for her to realize that there's something going on. Something's weird. Something's amiss.
Yeah. Her conscience is telling her like that she's in the simulation or something.
Something doesn't seem right. And her boyfriend is completely denying everything and like, I don't see anything. Because he's programmed in there.
That's just a program.
He's just a program.
Yeah.
She starts to become aware that something's wrong with this guy. And every time, so then they do this happy-go-lucky thing. They're, go back to their camping and all this good stuff. And then finally, she decides to test her limits because things just seem a little too peculiar.
Yeah.
So she decides to commit suicide and stand at the edge of the cliff and jump off.
Yeah. Lo and behold, she glitches into another spot.
Yes, she glitches into another spot in another area of the park that she's never been. And she wants to pursue this unknown area that doesn't look familiar to her.
And in case y'all missed it, you'll notice that the guy just appears from behind the gate out of nowhere.
Magically.
Magically.
And
they just start talking like if she just expected him to be there or something. Like,
yes. And the whole time, he's just sitting there telling her, hey, we need to go. Let's go. We need to go back. We need to go back. Like, he's just like this program, like, we need to go back. We need to go back. And the more she challenges the program and says, no, I'm going this way. I don't care what the hell you say.
So she breaks it.
She breaks the matrix. She breaks the program.
Goes away.
The boyfriend disappears and everything starts coming full to light. Yeah. Mr. Shadow appears and scares her such to the point she wakes up out of it. Yeah. She wakes up out of it because there's a blackout, which you find out in chapter 1. And basically, so chapter 1, time and space.
Time and space. So,
Yes.
yeah, so that leads into that, and that's basically prologue.
That's basically prologue.
It's all right. It's the
Sorry,
first
sorry.
episode. It don't matter. We're trying to give you 5 minutes of every episode, try to give you more information on what the night series is about. And
Well, Robert Rodriguez does his 10-minute film school, so I mean.
there you go. Close
Love you,
enough.
bro.
We're going to
Love
go
you,
with
bro.
5 because our episodes are shorter.
All right, we'll try.
See you next time.
Peace.